Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here on a rainy day here in Ringgold, Georgia at Parkway RV Center. And today we're looking at a 2006 Forest River Lexington GTS, the Grand Touring Series Model 283. And of course, I get out here to shoot and it starts raining on us. This is a 29-foot, I call it a Class B+. Some people call it a Class C, but obviously not a C because it doesn't have that cab over sticking out, catching all the wind, causing leak issues. This is a Class B+ slash Class C. Good looking motorhome, folks. It's 29 foot long, has 3 power slide outs. And let's try to go through the outside real quick before we get soaked. Good looking rig, folks. Got 42,793 miles on it. Got a lot of upgrades. This unit is 80 grand new plus upgrades. It's got a Kingdom satellite system. Got a Blue Ox tow bar hitch on the back, which is several $100s by itself. Of course, you've got to have the brackets mounted on your vehicle for a Blue Ox. You can see the outside looks great, not faded, not delaminated, none of that stuff, folks. I mean, to be a 13-year-old motorhome, this thing, you couldn't really ask for it to be in any nicer condition than it is to be this age. And I guarantee you look at 100 of these things, folks, this will definitely be in the top 5 as far as condition. Of course, you know, folks, we've been doing this for 49 years. We hand pick every single RV that we buy to resell. If it's not the nicest ones, we won't buy it. Now, we'll trade for just about anything, and I've got some back row bargains if you want some lower priced, rougher condition trade-ins, but we won't buy anything like that, folks. When we buy one to resell, it's got to meet our high expectations, and this one definitely does. Got some fog lights somebody added on the front. The tires look great. 4 kW Onan generator running right now, powering everything inside. 220 hours, that's it. Got a full patio awning, a LumiGuard patio awning that almost covers the entire side of the RV. Got the fiberglass running boards, outside shower, and much more. The Grand Touring Series is the upgrade Lexington. And let's go inside, and I may have to wipe my lens off real quick, folks. Power step works great. It's got a fiberglass roof. Whew. All right, let me wipe my lens off here, make sure I didn't get any. Tell you, folks, it was clearing up when I started. And it just started coming down. Alrighty, folks, inside this motorhome, there's no smoke or pet odors. You're looking at it just how it came in. Only thing we've done to it is I've cranked it up and turned everything on. We'll start here in the front cab. The Grand Touring Series over the regular Lexington has leather seats, leather sofa. It has corian countertops and cedar lined closets in the back. And I'm sure there's other things too, but just to give you an idea, the dash air is ice cold. Tilt cruise, 41,000 miles, folks. 41,927 miles for those of you who want an exact mileage reading. Got the wood grain kit that's part of the GTS series. Both seats look great. Windshield looks good. Heated power mirrors, power windows, power locks, all the goodies up here. Got the auxiliary start and all that. You step back, and this is what I like about a Class B+ over a C. You got a great place to keep your TV. You know, I'm not a big TV watcher, folks, but it is nice to have that. And of course, you can see it works. It's picking up some digital TV channels right now. Got a concert tone stereo that works great, and this is also a DVD player as well. It's got the Kingdom satellite system, which is $2,000 or $3,000 if you had to add one to it. In your slide out, you do have the table booth. Directly across from that is your leather sleeper sofa. So you've got 2 separate beds right here. As you step back here, you've got the middle kitchen area, stovetop and oven. And this is an electric oven. It's called the Halftime oven, built by Apollo. And this is actually a great system, folks. I mean, this is a microwave and a convection oven, so you can bake in it, or you can heat up some popcorn or whatever you want to put on it. Real corian countertops, which is a man-made marble. Of course, got a little Brita filter there. Stainless steel sink. Doesn't have hardly any use in it, folks. Show any use. And this thing's less than half price what it costs new, with under 42,000 miles, and doesn't hardly show any use. I mean, and I know the video, it's really hard to tell, but trust me, folks, if you see this thing in person, I promise you, you're not going to have any gripes about it. 8 cubic foot Dometic RV refrigerator freezer. Ice cold, 40 degrees, upper 30s. And of course, I've got it turned up. The stainless steel doors look great too. Obviously, we're below zero there. Here's your convenience centers. This one does have the optional heated holding tanks. So this is actually a 4 Seasons model. I was a little wrong on the hours on the generator, folks. 236.5 hours, which, I mean, folks, that's extremely low hours. And the main reason you don't see many hours on this type of motorhome on the generator, if you drive a Class A or a bigger Class C, you pretty much have to run the generator. If you've got anybody behind the cab, that's the only way to keep them comfortable, because you have to run your roof air. Well, because the way this is designed, you don't have that cab over contributing to the heat and sucking up all your air conditioner from the cab. You've got more of your AC, your dash AC, coming back here. So anybody sitting at the sofa or the table booth while you're driving is going to be fairly comfortable without having to run the generator and run the roof air. Now, of course, if you're in 100-degree weather outside, yes, you're going to run your generator, run your roof air. That's the only way you're going to keep it comfortable in here. But just to keep people toward the front comfortable, you'd be surprised how well that works, and the dash heat. So that's why you don't see as many hours on the generators of these type motorhomes versus your big ones. You've got solid wood cabinets. We've got what we call a split bathroom. You've got curtains on each side so you can completely isolate the bathroom from the rest of the RV. Let's look at the shower here. I haven't even unlocked it yet, so I don't even know what it looks like. Inside, folks, looks good. Skylight looks good. No signs of leak damage. This is a low maintenance fiberglass roof, so very, very little maintenance you have to do on this. And obviously you can see there's no water in the shower because it's been a monsoon today, so if it was going to leak, you would see some water drip onto the shower pan. Fiberglass surround. You open this other side up, there's your private water closet. Got a porcelain RV toilet. Matching corian countertops in here too. You know, a lot of companies cheap out and they put the regular composite back here and the corians in the kitchen, but they actually put matching countertops all the way through. Got the padded headliner, which not only does it increase the R factor and increase your insulation for wintertime use, it also helps reduce road noise. It's got sound deadening material in it, so it also reduces outside noise too. Porcelain RV toilet. You can see it's got the vent, no signs of leak damage around there. Rear bedroom, queen island bed. Foot of the bed, thanks to that slide out, you got all this extra storage. These are cedar lined closets, which is part of the Grand Touring Series package. I guess if you keep the moss out, I guess. Anyway, got a fantastic vent fan. You can see how thick that roof is right there, folks. I mean, that's a good 4, maybe thicker, 4-inch or maybe thicker roof. So, ducted air, ducted furnace, water heater. Folks, this is a nice rig, and it's going to save you a lot of money. This unit, our option A price on this unit, for those of you who've never seen my videos before, let me kind of explain how we operate. You know, we've been doing this for 49 years, so obviously we're going to be a little different than your average neighborhood RV dealer. We offer 2 different prices to our customers. We have option A and option B. Option A is the one that is a price that attracted you to this motorhome to begin with, and that includes a nice low mileage 2006 Lexington GTS 283 TS. Includes a major systems check by our certified RV techs that will be completed after purchase. For a list of what we check out and repair if needed, contact our sales department. They'll be happy to send you a list. But just to give it to you in a nutshell, folks, it covers everything except the TV, which obviously works. It covers everything but dash air, which obviously works. And it doesn't cover tires because these are used RVs. That means they have used tires on them. Tires look great. So but it virtually covers everything else. We check out all your electric. We got your generator running. We check that. Refrigerator on gas and electric. We check all your plumbing, all your water, all your furnaces, water heater, all your appliances. We check slide out functions, which obviously work. They wouldn't be out. We check all your drawers, cabinets, awning, all your outside compartments. Make sure it's clean. And when you pick it up, it's checked out, ready to go. And we don't check them out till after purchase because that allows us to operate our business with less RV technicians in our shop area. And as many of you may or may not know, certified RV techs like we used are not cheap, and they're not easy to come by. So the fact that we can get away with less allows our overhead to be less. When our overhead's less, it's basic economics, folks. The lesser the overhead a dealer has, the lower the prices. It allows us to sell motorhomes for the price that we sell them for, which is thousands less than everybody else. That includes the inspection. The inspection also includes a personal walkthrough by the RV technician when you pick this RV up after it's been through service. Plus, you get a 90-day nationwide limited warranty. So you have no worries. Basically, folks, option A is the worry-free, stress-free option. And all that's included for a haggle-free price of $36,900. And you basically have a motorhome checked out, ready to go with a warranty and a walkthrough, and you can take it right to the campground with no worries. $36,900 out the door, no extra fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no tag and title fees, none of that junk, folks. $36,900 plus sales tax if you're a Georgia resident. All out-of-state residents will pay your sales tax when you tag and title this RV at your local DMV office in your home state. Now, we also offer a option B price. Option B is for those of you, no matter how low the price is, no matter how much money you're saving, you're not going to buy something unless you get some kind of discount. So we offer those of you who want a discount, option B. Option B is you buy this motorhome just like you see it in the video, the same way we bought it. You buy it as is, as it sets, no inspection, you do not get a walkthrough, and you get no warranty. Basically, we're wholesaling it to you like we would to another dealer. If that's the case, folks, that saves us time and money, so we don't have to pay an RV tech to do all that work. We don't have to pay the warranty company for the warranty, and we will discount this unit what those services cost us. So either way you go, you're getting a great unit. And I will give you my personal recommendation, folks, for those of you who've never owned an RV before. Get the option A. This way you get the educated walkthrough. You don't have to worry about working on something. You can go take it, use it, enjoy it the way it was intended to be. So I would definitely go with the option A if you are a first-time RVer or somebody that just doesn't have the knowledge or the know-how to do basic repairs. So, and if you do, if you're like me, you've owned several of them. Of course, everything I buy, I do the option B, but that's because I do 80 to 90% of my own service work on my personal RV, so I can pretty much handle anything myself, whatever pops up. Now, folks, this unit at $36,900, and I'm going to show you, we use a price analysis tool, which basically, before, folks, what you had to do to see what an RV's worth is before you had to use Google 2006 283 Lexington GTS, and look at every single one for sale in the country, compare the mileage, condition, and the price. I have software that does that for us now. And just to show you what kind of buy we have, I just printed it off this morning. What this software does, it's available through RVT or RV Trader, which is the largest and biggest RV advertising site on the internet. We're one of the oldest dealers. We've been with them since they almost started. And that was back when they made magazines instead of had the website. So what they do is they have a search engine software that searches every single price of every 06 283 Lexington on the internet on all the major websites. And then it tells me, I enter in the unit, the condition, and the mileage. And it tells me what my price is compared to the average price of the same make and model unit on all the different websites that they check. Basically, it just takes the place of me sitting on a computer spending an hour or two comparing prices online. Here's the current printout. Your price is $11,487 below the average selling price of $48,387 for your 06 Forest River Lexington 283 GTS. So we are right now 11,000, might as well say 11,500 under what this same make and model is average cost on the internet. You may see some for under 48,000. You may see some for over 48,000. That's an average price for this motorhome. And folks, you can certainly use the NADA guide to get an idea, but let me tell you something, folks. The only way that you can tell what the real value of something is what you're going to have to pay for it. And the NADA guide's a good resource for those of you who want to see what the bank will finance on it, but that's where it stops. Dealers hardly use NADA anymore. They go by market value, and that's where that price analysis tool comes in handy, because it lets me know that I am multiple thousands of dollars under the average price. So definitely, and of course you can fact check me, folks. You can get online, look at every single 06 Lexington on the internet, 283 GTS, compare the price, the mileage, and compare it to this one. Or you can see it right here in black and white that we are $11,500 under the average price of this particular make and model motorhome in this mileage range. I think it's 15 to 20,000 mile more or less that it averages the price out. So folks, give us a call, 36.9, checked out, ready to go with a warranty. You can visit our website, parkwayrvcenter.com. We've got over 170 used RVs, got the largest in-stock selection of used RVs of any dealer within a 500-mile radius, folks, of used RVs. And, folks, we sell almost 600 units a year because of our low prices. We don't haggle, folks, because, you know, that's just such a waste of time for both parties involved, the buyer and the seller. You know, because if our prices weren't the lowest or one of the lowest on the internet, folks, our phones wouldn't ring. Our email boxes would be empty, our lots would be empty, and we certainly wouldn't be selling 600 RVs a year. Online shoppers, price check. They look what I just told you to do. They get on Google, they look at every single similar RV on the internet, compare the prices, and if the price isn't attractive to them after they do that, they wouldn't be interested in buying it. So now, if you want to go back to the old school way of doing it, folks, we can certainly mark the price of this thing up to the average price, which is $48,000 and change, which is the average selling price for this particular make and model motorhome. And we can spend days negotiating down a few $100s or a couple of $1,000s at a time just to get to where we're at now, or we can just eliminate all that, just go to a haggle-free price like we did, and do it for $36.9. You get the warranty, you get the inspection, services that you have to spend thousands of dollars extra on top of the sales price at other RV dealerships is already included. So $36.9, haggle free, not taking a dime less. It doesn't matter if you're financing, if you're trading, if you're paying cash. It's all the same to us, folks. The days of dealers having safes full of cash at their house to hide from the IRS are long over with. Everything goes in the bank, and for those of you who are paying cash, be very, very careful. If you pay over $10,000 cash, make sure whoever you give it to does a 8300 form to the IRS, because you're talking about a headache that I would not wish on anybody if they don't do it and get caught. But we do all that, folks. We're a licensed, bonded, insured dealer for over 49 years. Everything we do is by the book, so there's no legal worries whatsoever. We own everything we sell. Title's in the office. We don't finance these RVs to buy them like other dealers do. The dealers that do that, they have to pay a ton of money in interest that they pass along to the consumer in the form of higher prices. We don't have commissioned salespeople. We keep things simple, stress-free, and save you money every chance we can. And that's why our prices are so low, folks. And I want you to get online. See how many 42,000 mile 2006 GTS Lexingtons you find with 3 slide outs for what we're asking for this one. And you're going to see that this right here, this price analysis is 100% correct. I've checked it. I check it all the time, folks, and it doesn't lie. And, you know, we're already almost $12,000 under average price. If you can save $12,000 and buy a nicer used RV, then, folks, you definitely need to check this out. This is a deal that's worth traveling for. You know, we have customers that travel here thousands of miles from all over the United States to save money on used RVs because of our prices. I mean, this same motorhome is $48,000 at other RV dealerships. So if you have to travel 1,000 or 2,000 miles to save 12 grand, is it not worth it, folks? Plus no fees, everything's out the door, plus any applicable sales tax, and much more. Beautiful RV, original carpet, leather sofa. I mean, doesn't show a lot of use at all, folks. I would rate this in well above average condition for a 13-year-old, or excuse me, a 12-year-old motorhome, and definitely not worth losing. I mean, this thing was 80 grand new according to the NADA. That's not counting the satellite system. That's not counting everything else this thing may have as far as options, like the Arctic pack holding tanks and other things that people pay extra for. So the fact that you can buy this for $43,000 less than what it costs new with 42,000 miles is amazing to me, folks. That's, somebody has lost a ton of money on this thing to only use it 42,000 miles. And yeah, we got old Bonanza going on right there on the TV. But tell you something, folks, this is a deal. If you want something that checked out, ready to go, a size at 29 foot, folks. If you can't drive a 29-foot motorhome, you don't need to drive a car or a pickup truck if you can't drive this motorhome. It's as easy to drive as a U-Haul truck is the best way I can describe it. These things are easy to drive, easy to park. You know, if you've never drove a motorhome before, it's going to take you about 20-30 minutes to get used to the size of it once you get on the highway. But after you get used to it, folks, trust me, it's second nature. I've been driving these things since I was 16, actually before I was 16, but on the road I've been driving these things since the ink was wet on my driver's license. And if a 16-year-old kid can drive one of these that's bigger than this without an issue, you certainly can. And trust me, folks, you drive a 23, 24 foot, you drive this 28, 29 foot, you can't tell a nickel's worth of difference in the way it drives. But you certainly can tell the difference when you're set up camping and you've got a lot more room, especially with that rear island bed. Give us a call, folks. 49 years in business. Parkway RV Center, 5568 Battlefield Parkway, beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. No commissioned salespeople, no games, gimmicks, trouble, or drama. With 4 non-commissioned salespeople selling almost 600 units a year, they don't have time for games, gimmick, trouble, or drama any more than you do. So 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays 423-605-6747. Our website's parkwayrvcenter.com. Financing is available with approved credit and minimum 10% down payment. We have nationwide delivery available. We just charge you whatever it costs us to bring it to you and get our driver back. We make no profit on delivery. We have extended warranties available at very affordable prices. Make sure you get a quote from your salesperson. And folks, you know, we've been here 49 years. We've always been here for you. We always will be. Family owned and operated 3 generations. We're not a franchise dealer. We're not one of those greedy corporate dealers. We don't try to get rich on every single RV we sell. We learned a long time ago, and I'm going to quote my grandfather on this, who started this place: you make your dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. And that simple way of doing business, why we've been in business for as long as we have. We don't make as much per unit, but we sell more, and that's what being a high volume dealer is all about. And you reap the benefits by getting a lower price than anywhere else in the country. And we get the customer loyalty too. I mean, when you sell these things cheaper than anybody else, people always come back to you, no matter how far away they live. And you'd be surprised, just those simple ways, and treat people right, and those simple ways of doing business have kept us going and have made us bigger than ever after 49 years in business. How many RV dealers do you see out there that's been in business half a century selling used RVs? Guarantee you, we're one of the nation's oldest, largest, and most successful still in business today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, call us, email us, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got thousands of subscribers, folks. I've got thousands of videos. I've got a lot of good information. I try to tell you a little bit of information with every video. I know these RVs. I've been around these things for 20 years. I've owned a bunch of them. I've worked on them. I've delivered them. I mean, there's not much in this industry that I haven't done, and I'm certainly more than happy to pass along those my information and my knowledge to you in the form of my videos. But thank you for watching again, folks. I really appreciate y'all. 6 million plus video views, 7,200 subscribers. I mean, it's pretty overwhelming for a guy like me. Let me tell you, I never thought this would have gotten as big as it has when I started doing these videos just a few short years ago. And I really appreciate it. I appreciate the people that come here to meet me, to talk to me, get their picture with me and all that. I really do, folks. I mean, I hope I've gave y'all some good information in your search for a used RV. And whether you buy from us or not, folks, I mean, keep us in mind. You know, we will help you out any way we can. Just call us, 706